you're tuning in. It's the main free back again. Ripping LFC to the end, so go on tell a friend. If they rockin' red, they're a 10 champions. We the best, we come again. Kop-Ish clean up in every region. Elevation in every season. Cal chopping all the fast match, chopping real rap and drifty quan, tell them this is that, this is that. This is Kopish. This is Kopish. Reppin' Liverpool to the end, champions, we the best, come again. This is that. This is Kop-Ish. This is Kop-Ish. The main free back up in your screen, real ones know this the place to be. This is Kop-Ish.
Yes, people, good morning and welcome back to Team Kop-Ish. Listen, guys, I'm only going to say this once. Smash the like button and subscribe. We're on the road to 40K. If you could help us get there, we'd really appreciate that. Not only that, people, this is one of our new shows, LFC In Focus, where we've got two special guests. There should be three. The other person, he should be on his way, hopefully. Monts, where are you? But yeah, big up Endz, big up Jamie. What are you guys saying, man?
Oh, good, man. Is Monts bottling a Sabozlai chat?
Oh, I don't know. To be fair to Monts, though, he kind of...
Don't be fair, Matt, man. Stop saying that.
No. I was just going to say, because he's talking about the right back. I don't know how he feels about Sabozlai right now. I have no idea. I don't know.
Do you remember he never used to even like him? And then he tried to shoehorn him at right back.
Yeah, Monts.
And now I should believe he's
when you get
guy.
Here. All right, cool.
Yeah, but now
we got to keep the same energy. I hear we got to keep the same energy. But now, listen, big up you guys for joining. Like I said, people, this is the new show that you will get every Thursday, 11 a.m. LFC In Focus with Endz, Jamie, and Monts. Hopefully, if you should be here, we might even get an appearance from Callum Drift as well. You know what I'm saying? This is how the show goes. But listen, guys, like I said before, Liverpool last night finally get a win. But have we really stopped the bleeding? So, listen, I start with you, Endz, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
What was your first thought when you saw the team sheet?
I was gassed, bro. I can't even lie to you. Because we had Ekatike and Isak playing. I didn't know what shape and formation we was about to play. Yeah, but the idea is at least those two strikers were going to play up top. It was just different. Florian Wirtz on the pitch. Frimpong got a start. Robbo back in the team. It just felt like, okay, Curtis Jones getting his start as well. It just felt like there was going to be something different. And yeah, it was. Now we played some good football in moments, but the lineup was good, man. I really enjoyed the game yesterday.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Jay, what about you, my bro? When you saw the lineup, and then not only that, Jay, when you saw the lineup, and then you actually saw the formation in the game, bro.
Yeah, I was proper happy when I saw the lineup. I know a lot of people want Chiesa at the start, but I actually think Cody Gakpo deserved to keep his place after the Man United game, to be fair. Yeah, I was proper happy about it. You know, Curtis Pirlo-Jones was in midfield. You know,
we're going to speak about Curtis.
No, I liked it. And then the way we lined up, I think the players who were still a bit confused how they were meant to play for the first 20 minutes. That's why it looked a bit disjointed. But when they got used to it, the way we were playing on and off the ball, the change, we were playing 4-4-2 out of possession, which I like. Hopefully that's something they work on every week now and keep that. And then 3-5-2 in possession. So, it looked like it took a while for the players to understand what they were trying to do. But once they understood it and got the hang of it, I think we controlled about 85% of that game last night. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Listen, this is a question for you both. You see, when we was in, I'm going to show you guys, actually, I think I've got it here, in possession. This is what we look like in possession. So we're on the right-hand side. This is us here, yeah? So as you guys can see, these were our average positions when we actually had the ball. And as you can see, guys, like, look where Wirtz is playing. Remember, you see how he started off on the right-hand side, but in possession, like, because when I first saw the lineup, I was like, is this guy now trying to be David Beckham or something? What, as the manager just like put him out there, them ones that I'm thinking, number 7, is it a throwback 4-4-2? But then when we actually had the ball, I was like, okay, I hear it now. He's starting there, or shall I say, when we're defending there, Wirtz is on the right-hand side. But when we've got the ball, he's inverting and 3 points providing the width. When you guys saw this in the game, was you guys like, okay, I get it now?
Yeah, it took a while, though. I'd say it took about 20 or 30 minutes for it to really settled down. But yeah, I think I've got to give them, the manager's come under a lot of scrutiny, obviously, the last few weeks. And I think Wirtz had his best game for Liverpool last night. He had more freedom. He seemed to put him into a position where he was actually he was allowed to float. And that's something Wirtz hasn't been able to do in the Liverpool team so far. It's been very structured. But it looked like he could float around in that game, Misty, and, get the ball in the final third where he wants it and be the main linchpin in our attack, really, linking with the strikers. So, yeah, it was a bold move by the gaffer, put him in on that right-hand side. But it worked, man. It got the best out of him.
We broke this down yesterday on my match build-up in terms of exactly how the players were dropped into those pockets of space, exactly what we thought would happen. Ekitike would be the one that drops in and receives the ball in more the half space. Isak would more be the man that pins the centre halves back, so there's a little bit of space. And then Florian Wirtz would then come off the right-hand side, which then freed up the space for Frimpong to operate down that right-hand side. And then even though Szoboszlai was tucked in slightly, Szoboszlai's job was, if Frimpong gets caught up upfield, your job is to step across, or Ibu's job is to step across. What I loved about it as well, if you look at the previous games and remember seeing that massive gap in the midfield, I'm sure many people saw that picture, where there was just a massive hole. If we use this tactics, it allows players to be a lot more closer together, which means that we'll get a lot more short passes and quick, snappy passes, which then we can build through the lines a lot easier. And then you can then use the wide man. That's why Cody, when you notice Cody had more 1v1s and Frimpong when he was on until he got his injury, he had more time 1v1 because we drawed everyone into the middle of the park and then it opened up the space out wide instead of stretching the pitch what we've done previously. And then people are allowed to just stand in positions and just go side to side. But nah, it was cold to see what was doing. And then when we were out of possession, Frimpong dropped into right back, and then Florian Wirtz dropped into right wing, and then they just doubled up as a combination. I don't even remember when they won the ball down the right hand side, and Wirtz did the little 1-2 move round I think it was the left back or the left mid.
Yes,
and then sprayed it out to Gakpo, and it was just
you know what that was? I could tell you the move. I feel like I'm Cal today. Big up Cal. Hopefully he's joining maybe later. So what happened was they were attacking. And he kind of cut inside Frimpong, but Wirtz shoulder barged him and then won the ball off him. Then he kind of done like a like a body swivel, went round another player, Then he played a lofty ball over to Gakpo. Gakpo then plays in Isak. That was when Isak had his chance, and I can't lie, guys, if we're keeping it a buck, Isak has to score that. You go back and watch it, Isak has to score. I think it was that chance anyway. It was either that one.
You're thinking the one at the end of that one, he shot and he was at the near post. And
the one Isak should have scored is one when Szoboszlai put it over the top of the defender.
But he should have. Isak should score. Just quickly though, big up Durag Diaries for the raid. Appreciate that, George. Come on, my boss. Big up, man. People, make sure you go subscribe to Durag Diaries, George. He's always in the show every single Monday, 4 p.m.
George is going to cook Wolfie at first today at 4 o'clock.
Wolfie's getting cooked. So I'm looking forward to that. You're on that show, innit? Later on Dan Pod. I'm tuning in for that. But listen, just quickly. All right then. So, what were your sort of takeaways from the game? So, in fact, we'll start with we'll start with the bad points first, because I know obviously we won 5-1, and people might look at that and go, Liverpool are definitively back. But were there little things that you still felt like going into Saturday? These are the things we have to change. What were those things that you guys picked out?
Still defensive issues, but look, Liverpool under Arne Slot are a very attack-minded team, and the midfielders like the bomb forward. I noticed. I don't know about you guys, but I noticed as the game went on, we weren't asking. Curtis dropped far deeper in the second half, didn't he? And started controlling the game a little bit more. So counter-attacks didn't happen so much. It's just working on the system now where the midfield and the defence have got to work more of a combination, because, we have been more, that midfield empties out and, we're all over the shop a little bit. And that happened in the first 20 minutes of the game. It's not a problem. it's something the gaffer's got to work on now, and the team's got to work on. But like Endz said, what I liked about last night, though, is like Vert's playing on that right-hand side means he can double up on his fullback. You know, we all love Mo, but that's not Mo's game anymore, is it? And that leaves us like empty in that area of the pitch. Cody yesterday was doubling up with Robbo. I think personnel helps as well. Picking the right players helps. That suit the formation and system you want to play. You saw it when McAllister comes on. I could run past McAllister, man, and I got a limp. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to have the right personnel on. I think building up with Robbo at left back is 20 times better than Kirkes because Robbo can pass the football. So yeah, it's little things like that, but this has got to be worked on. Yeah, we won 5-1, but nothing's done in one game of football. What the players and the gaffer have to do now is keep this shape, keep the same. I wouldn't change the team for Brentford. I'd keep the same players that play. Apart from Isaac, obviously, maybe has to come out and you put whoever in for him. I'd keep the same team, keep the same shape, keep the same system, keep working on it. Yeah, keep working on it because the manager's obviously seen an issue. He's legitimately changed it now. Yeah. Now he's got to keep it and just keep working on it. There's going to be some bumps on the way because we're working on a new system now, trying to get the best out of a defence and an attack at the same time. So now we can't moan. We just got to sit there now and be patient, I think.
Yeah. What about you, Endz? Anything? Yeah. So no, sorry, go on, bro.
I agree with what Jamie just said as well. I didn't notice anything too crazy, but look, the first shot they had, the goalkeeper made a tremendous save. To be fair, down at his near post. Far post, and he made a good save. I think it was just a little mistake in we won the ball back, but we won it back and it broke through to them. And I think those are the little things that we got to fix. And then their goal, to be fair, it was really, really good build up. I think it was just in that one moment Jones and Szoboszlai got caught together because I remember Sobo went to go and press the right hand side, but Jones was already there and they ran into each other a little bit, which then they checked back, open up, and then which opened up the space to play out wide. And I think if we had the shape where they both was in front of play, we could have nullified that. But I'm with James where he said in it. I think with the new system, the new way we want to play, there will be moments when you're like, okay, but I would openly give this more chance to see how this develops because it suits what we're trying to do. It suits the players as well. And it obviously looks like Isak and obviously Frimpong probably won't be there in the weekend, but hopefully they're not out for too long and they can get back. But even when Chiesa came on as well, the intensity he came on with, the amount of press, and how many times did we force them into playing or making mistakes and kicking the ball off the pitch? The press looked like it was back as well. But you're talking about the negatives. I didn't look at it and saw loads of negatives. I just saw things that you could go, I understand why this probably happened in this particular moment because it's a new system, new shape. So you're like, eventually, if they stick with it, they can figure it all out and then go, all right, that happened last time. This is how we can fix it. But I don't want us to change from this now. I feel like you can revert back once you've settled into something new and you've got a plan B and you got a plan A and a plan B. But I don't want to revert back to plan A yet until we sort out what's going on with this plan B because this plan B looks a little bit exciting to me anyway.
Yeah. No, that's fair for you guys. Listen, if I'm being honest, I don't think there was. When I say negatives, maybe I should have changed my wording or phrase. Maybe I should have said improvements. And I think where I could have potentially seen improvements were maybe, when we start a game and we always say we're a little bit slow. But I think this was more to do with now you're playing a different formation.
Exactly.
And the ideology is a bit different now. So if you're asking me, I would say, okay, cool. That's not really a negative. That's just more, okay, when we're playing against Brentford, if we do keep the same formation, just try and be a bit more switched on at the beginning because that's where teams really want to test you. They're looking at Liverpool going, what, Liverpool play 4-4-2? All right, cool. They might be a bit confused there. Let's go at them. And like we're saying, in the first 5 minutes, they got off a good shot, didn't they? That's really had to make a good save.
Really good save.
Another thing I would say is I still think at times, more so in the first half, maybe only for about a spell of about 10 minutes, I'd say, the spacing in between the back line and the midfield was a little bit, I thought a bit of a gap, but then I noticed we kind of condensed that gap down as the game went on. And I think, again, it's just making adjustments in it. It's understanding. The players have been so used to playing 4-2-3-1. we're going to speak about my man later on in the show, Mohamed Salah, and how that maybe balance can offset things. This time, I felt like everyone knew their role. Cody is helping out his wing back. Wirtz is helping out his wing back. The central midfielders were making sure Szoboszlai and Jones, very, very disciplined. And speaking about Curtis Jones, now we're going to skip to the positives, yeah? I'm going to read out a quote from Curtis Jones, yeah? Oh, sorry, Curtis Pillow Jones, as Jay calls him now. So chat, listen to this. This is what Jones said. I've been saying it for a few weeks that our games are like basketball games, end to end. I've came in the team, and my mind was, I want the team to play through me. I can dominate the game. If I've got the ball alone, Dom next to me, who's comfortable as well. Guys, that is a bold statement, or bold.
I love it.
That's bold talking from Curtis Jones. What do you guys think of that statement?
I love it, man. I love it. I know people always call Curtis arrogant and cocky. I don't care. I like it. He's confident about himself. And the thing is, though, is he wrong? No, it's not like making an outlandish statement here. You know, he's one of our best. I've always said it. Curtis Jones, the way he plays, suits what Arne Slot wants to do for a midfielder. Mm-hmm. He controls it. He keeps it simple. He passes. He moves. He asks for the ball. He fills in space where there's space. You know, I love the confidence of Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones has to play every week now. He has to play every week. And if it means dropping McAllister at the moment, I'm sorry. I don't care what your name is. If you're not playing well and someone's playing better than you right now, and he's actually suiting what the gaffer's trying to do, he has to play. And Curtis Jones stays in his team till his form drops, in my opinion.
Yeah, look, I'm with that. I think his confidence comes from. I don't know if you guys remember the 2 England games where he got back-to-back man of the matches, and England played through him. That's a good shot, so I think from that moment on, you could see, right, why don't we do that then? If we want to control games, why don't we let him do that role and get on the ball? I'm sure when we was going after Zubimendi, that was something similar to what Arne Slot thinking was. I need someone to control the game, just be an option, keep the game ticking, be the guy that keeps us moving, and be the guy that slows us down when we need to slow it down. The good thing about Curtis is the way he plays is infectious to other players around him, like Florian Wirtz, Szoboszlai as well. Szoboszlai will just do, he will just identify whatever we're doing and it's working, I'll get on board with that. He's never like one of those guys to go off script and go, I'm going to do my own thing. And it just suits the way we wanted to play. Added control to it. He was always an option to the back line, always an option from the midfield. And he just kept moving. Sometimes he was over on the left, sometimes he was over on the right. But what I love was how disciplined they both were. So every time I looked up and I was like, right, where is Jones? Where is Szoboszlai? And they were just like, right across from each other. And I think the manager spoke about it as well. He said at the start, I'm going to put those 2 as my ticks, and they need to be disciplined. They're going to stay just for like protection and whatever. But I was like, all right, I hear what you say, but can I see it in the game, please? Because I do believe we need to. And I remember saying this a while back. I said, once we lost our actual double pivot, we lost control in games. When the double pivot was there, we controlled games better because there was always someone there for an extra pass. It felt like we reverted to like 2 8s, and then one could just roam and do whatever, and then the lone 6, but then the lone 6 could go as well. So I was like, So then who's in here? Who's controlling? Who's
putting out the fire? This is what I'm saying.
Yes, but I will say,
extinguisher first, bro, before the fire.
So Szoboszlai showed me as well that he can be very disciplined if he wants to be, and he's becoming. Like, people might not like this year, but I actually think he's becoming an elite midfielder. He really is. Like, what has he not got in his game? He has got the pass. People just don't think he has. He has got the vision when he needs to. He's got that strong running ability. Yeah. He can be creative. You know, he's got. He can run. He's probably still running now. Do you know what I mean? He's got a lot to his game, man. And he's, I think we forget he's not he's still, what is he, 24?
He's a young guy.
He's a young guy, man.
Just for the people that don't know, Szoboszlai stats on the left, Jones's stats on the right. Chat, just a quick. Sorry, Jay, go on, my bro.
Yes, but I've been a big fan of Szoboszlai for a long time. People know, and I think he's just starting to get into his, where Harry wants to play now. He's playing that more withdrawn role in that midfield, where he can burst into space. You know, having him advance where the space is already taken up, I think doesn't actually get the best out of his game. You get the best out of his game when he can run into that empty space from a deeper position, you know, and create from a deeper position. When he's got the ball on time, I always notice, since Szoboszlai plays this withdrawn role, have you noticed that he always finds a part of the pitch where he's got time on the ball?
Yes, he's got good IQ.
Yeah, he's got very good IQ, and that's you need these sort of players, man. Szoboszlai, he's just getting better and better and better, man. And I don't think people thought this at the beginning of the season, but he's arguably Liverpool's most important midfielder right now, and he's probably Liverpool's best player so far this season.
Now, look, he needs to play in the midfield, man.
Yeah.
He said it to you, said it to Jay, said it
no
to
right back shit now. No right back shit.
I don't want to see that one
in the centre. And I said either my favourite two would have been Gravenberch and him in the double pivot and actually stay in the double pivot. Yeah. But Jones, by the way we want to play, and if that's what Jones makes sense. But it's a good headache to have because then you've got midfielders that you can rotate and put in, and they can complement each other in how you want to play. But Szoboszlai has to play in that double two. He just has to play. He's a far better player.
Is he become in? All right. So just quickly, then, guys. You're right. So last season, there was the conversation about who was Liverpool's best midfielder. I think the first season, where all the new midfielders came in, I think a lot of people said it was McAllister. And then the following season, I would say it was a mixture between Grav and Mac, more leaning towards Grav. Because people were kind of saying, even though McAllister finished the season well, the start of his season still wasn't that great. Now we've got Szoboszlai. However, we can't also dismiss what Grav has done at the start of the season as well. I know this is not even like a trick question, or it's just more of an opinion or of an outlook on where we are. Who would you guys actually say now is Liverpool's most important midfielder? Is it still McAllister who's out of form? Is it Gravenberch who we can't forget what he's done at the start of the season? Or is it Szoboszlai who's arguably had the best start to his Liverpool season in his career?
I've seen us always play well as long as Szoboszlai's playing. Like last night, no Grav, Szoboszlai's there. You know what I mean? I love Grav. I'm with Endz. I think Grav and Szoboszlai would be the future pivot for me if Curtis Jones is not available to play, because I think Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones can do that role extremely well together. They're the three. The mad thing right now is because of his form and the injuries he's had, McAllister's last choice right now. And that's horrible. I'm not. I mean,
is he?
It's because of his form right now.
Yeah, his form is so bad.
You wouldn't have McAllister ahead of them three right now.
No, you're right.
And if them three are working well and the system's working well, then I don't care who you are. We'll come to the Salah talk later.
Yeah, we'll go to Salah later. Yeah,
we can't always live in the past how great someone is. We've got to live in the future, the present and the future. And if the present and the future are them three, then you've got to play them three. If McAllister gets into form, gets his place back and becomes that world-class player we all think he can be, then awesome. We're all better. Then we've got four of them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but at this moment in time, because of his form, his injuries and stuff like that, he just don't look like, as I said, I always say, he looks like he runs in pain. Do you know what I mean, McAllister? He looks like something not quite right. And when he came on yesterday, as soon as he came on yesterday,
I said to the guys,
they started to get midfield domination when McAllister came on again because he can't follow players. He hasn't got that athletic ability right now. So, unfortunately for Mac, as much as we all love him, he's sitting on the sideline for them three right now.
Yeah. I'll just
go on.
I'm going to ask you a question at the end. Speaking about like McAllister, yeah, obviously there's been a bit of rumors about McAllister and Real Madrid. I think it was Indy put out a tweet either yesterday or the day before. Now, again, this sort of happened again during the summer where there was talk about Real Madrid going to have McAllister. Forget the speculation and just think about him. Do you think we now have an issue with McAllister if he can't get nowhere near back to his best? Is it a case now where McAllister is now behind the pecking order, behind Gravenberch, behind Szoboszlai, behind Curtis Jones? Because I'll be real, if that's the case, I do think we may have an issue on our hands because I think a player of his talent is going to want to play every game.
I think it's a combination of loads of things. I think just maybe the system we were trying to use previously, him trying to find form, also trying to get his fitness, but then the gaffer trying to play him to get him up to speed. Didn't help him at all. I feel like with him, when you watch McAllister play, right, the way we want to use him isn't the way that I see him when he's on the pitch. So we want to use him as you sit deeper, get on the ball, and you be the sort of break, like similar to what Curtis Jones was doing. Get on the ball, and keep the tempo. But when he comes on the pitch, he's making like loads of forward runs. He's making runs as if he's the more advanced midfielder. So I'm thinking, if we're going to get the best out of him at the moment, and I'll take it quickly back before I go into that. I also think the reason why it looks bad on him, it's even through us trying to figure out how we want to play, the other guys obviously are a lot quicker, a lot faster, a lot stronger. So they even if they're not playing well, they're still doing the little bit basic stuff. They're running down someone, tackling them. They're running past someone. He doesn't have that. So he's even looking way worse than the rest of them because he hasn't got that. I think for him, we have to use him more than advanced player now. I think the only time you should bring him back into maybe that central role is if there's an injury or tiredness or someone's not available. I think you should just rotate between Jones, Gravenberch, and Szoboszlai as your pivots. And then for Wirtz, I think Mac should play further forward. I just look at him and go, you put him further forward. Mac is one of the best at striking the ball, getting shots off, and he's very creative as well in those tight spaces. So I think trying to shoehorn him into the position, even though we played him there for years, for a few years, we played him in the sixth and we played him in a double pivot. I just feel like now he can't do it. And I feel like it's evolving past him. So now what is the solution for him? Can we play him a bit further forward? Because when you watch him yesterday, this brother was like in the striking position. I was like, I swear you came on for like Jones or one of these guys. So why shouldn't you be in the double pivot?
And he hasn't got the legs right now to get back, has he? Either that's the thing.
And then he's running treacle.
So I think he should just be an option for Wirtz. I think him and Wirtz should be that option to play in the 10. But the problem we have is if we're going to go with this system and Wirtz on the right hand side, then inverts in. I don't think Matt can do the right hand side and then invert.
Well, he ain't got the athleticism, has he? That's the thing.
So I think for plan A, when we go back to plan A, I think with the plan A, we normally just have the 10 there, don't we? And the 10 just operates. So I feel like if we're going to do that, then that's when you go, right, Mac, you're in the 10. And then we stick with our double pivots, whether it's Jones, Gravers, Jones, Sobo, whatever the combination we decide we want to go with. And then Mac is the more further advanced. And then you just go and do your thing in there, Mac. Because I think letting him do that is way better than trying to put him back and then having him chasing and running. Like, I could see it in him, bro. He don't want to do that. He don't want to do that.
He doesn't.
He don't want to be running around.
He wants to be at the end of all that, don't he? That's what he wants to do. He wants everyone else to do that.
But we can get the best out of him, Matt. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. At the moment, we're not. But let's find a solution.
I think Slot wants to play McAllister desperately, because I think because he loves him. Yeah, we all do. He's an intelligent footballer. But right now, it's not ready for him. But once his team gets settled, if Slot can keep this system now and keep it the way it's going, we learn on it, practice on it, keep going week after week after week. Eventually, you can get McAllister back in the team, maybe in a more advanced position where it all works out and we get the best out of Mac then. But yeah, like right now, with our double pivot and the way Slot obviously wants to play, still wants to play very attacking football. He wants to outscore the opposition, get bundles of goals. So you got to be a little bit risky, but you still need protection. Right now, McAllister ain't got the legs to do that in that double pivot, and Jones, Szoboszlai, and Grav have. So even yesterday, we're 5-1 up or 4-1 up, whatever it was when he came on. Yeah. It still didn't look good. Do you know what I mean? And
bro,
that's an issue, ain't it? That's an issue.
It's a big issue. Listen, because you know what it is as well. Yeah, when we obviously start the season, everyone understands that he's nowhere near to full fitness, right? Because he's not had a pre-season. And there's also rumors going around that he's had a little niggle, and he's had a little niggle for a long time. Hence why towards the back end of last season, McAllister I think he missed like the last 2 games. I don't think he was in the squad, right? So you're like, okay, cool. You start the new season, he's starting a bit slow. We're like, we're kind of used to this. McAllister normally starts season a bit slow. Then you're kind of realizing like, all right, there's slow, and then there's like just not moving. And when I say not moving, I mean literally like McAllister's level hasn't improved in the slightest. Like he's arguably, in my opinion, the only one in the whole squad where I don't think I can really sit there and go, he's had a good 45 minutes. Like genuinely, and that's not me being harsh. So then you start thinking to yourself, is he carrying an injury? the manager has a press conference and speaks about McAllister, kind of says the things that I've just mentioned, and you're thinking, is there more to this now? Is it just a case of his legs are gone? You see how I'm not trying to say it's the same because it's not, but you see what happened with Fabinho, where like one season he's amazing, the next season it's like a completely different player. I don't think that's happened to Mac.
No, he's too young for that.
Yeah, I do think the manager needs to find a solution. What's going on? Because I feel like it's a bit deeper than form. Like, I don't know, because it's gone on for quite a while. This has been since the back end of so not back end, but like from when he missed the last, I think it was 2 games. We ain't really seen Mac, and then we didn't see him in pre-season.
I don't think it's more the form stuff. I think it's just finding the better position to play him in. Yeah, I honestly think it's that, because I think in the gaffer's head he's like, well, I did play him in the double pin. We won the Premier League with him in there, and but you evolve. You have to change stuff. You have to adapt. And the way that the other teams are playing against us now, like what he said, they're playing more long balls. So that means they're looking for those knockdowns. That means you're going to have oncoming runners.
You need runners, don't you?
You're going to need runners to get around their runner.
That's not his game.
That's not his game. So what you want to do is let the other guys that can do that, the Jones, the Gravenberch, the Soberslides, they can do all of that running stuff in there. Wirtz is it? They can run. But then you want that guy at the end of it. You want someone, when we win it, can we give it to this guy to go and create, go and give it to him in those shorter spaces where he's got the 10 and 15? Because we've seen it. Who was it last season? He burst past. It might have been Fulham. He burst past a few players and then just let off a shot. And I'm like,
Fulham game, it's Fulham game.
That's where you want that. And he won it. Who did he win? Who was the last?
But that's when he looked like he was in shape. Like that. You see, even that burst of acceleration. McAllister's obviously still one of the slowest, but the fact that he was even able to burst past players like that, bro, if he tries to do that now, that's not happening.
I'll tell you what happened as well, mate. You see in the Man United game, do you remember there was a moment he intercepted the ball at the edge of the box and he burst left one of the players, but then he got caught up near the halfway line. So it was about a 10, 15 yard burst.
I think I remember.
And then he had to check back and he tried to lay out the gap.
Yeah. I think I remember,
You'd rather him use that in the fight, like in the other half,
in the other half,
where you can go right. That next pass now is putting someone through on goal, or he's close enough to get one of his shots off. Yeah. But at the moment, he's doing it from deep, and he's not got the power. Like Sobo from there, if Sobo won that, Sobo is carrying that, and he's leaving.
Did you see Sobo yesterday? Go on,
Sobo's got the ball carrying, ain't he? He's got.
Gravenberch can do it. Wirtz can do it.
But they physically look more powerful than Mac as well, don't they? They got that physical presence about him at the same time. Everyone, look, we all love McAllister, and he's technically a superb footballer. But right now, we just need that more athletic midfielders in that defensive part of the midfield for us, because, we're changing as well. The players that we've brought into the team now, the way the system's changing, Slot's trying to go away from the years and years of gegenpressing and the philosophy at Liverpool to his philosophy now, and trying to move away, which is going to take a long time to do. And sometimes players who were once great, all of a sudden don't look so great anymore. And, it just happens sometimes, unfortunately. It might be happening to a certain right winger as well. You know what I mean? It's not. Is it too much of a coincidence that two of our best players last season, in the way we played last season, are two of our worst this season?
All right, so that's a great segue.
Thank you.
And obviously, appreciate that, Jay. There was a lot of talk. In fact, we'll get onto the talk after the game. Let's speak about the game and when Mohamed Salah, the great Mohamed Salah, I just want to say that again. And Salah, if you are watching this, or any Liverpool player that's watching this, I just remind Salah how great he is. And whatever he's
by the way, this Salah stuff. This Salah stuff. People going at Salah on social media is just, look, you can have a go in on a tactical standpoint of his game. That's fair. You probably don't care that. But the way people are acting like this man ain't an absolute legend for this football club is absolutely nuts. You know what I mean? He's just not good right now. That's all.
Yeah. No, agreed. All right. Big up Monts for joining. What's going on, broski? Right. Monts, you're mute, by the way. Just let you know. But all right then. Let me say this first then. So Salah steps onto the pitch, guys, and I hate to say it, but I do think the intensity did drop. If I'm being honest, I think he was selfish. That doesn't take away from how great someone is. I just think in that game, in that moment, Salah had a bad cameo performance. And I'll be so real. If I'm throwing verts, I'm saying something. I can't lie. There's no way you can do that. And again, I'm not trying to put this, make this all about Salah, but we just have to let's just critique it without going overboard. We all saw what Salah done. It was selfish. And even when you saw Salah stepping onto the pitch, you could see his face and everything. But I guess it's natural, right? This is Mohamed Salah, one of the greatest players to ever play the game. He wants to play every game. So I understand from a professional standpoint, I wouldn't play football. However, it's a team game. Don't lose sight of that. And I said this on the watch along as well. And this is why I probably was a bit more irked at the time when it happened live. I said, imagine if it was 0-0 and Salah did that. We would all go mad. I'm thinking go supernova mad. So, Monts, I'll start with you. Big up again for joining my broski. The whole Salah thing, the cameo. Critique it without going too mad if you can, Monts. But what did you think of it? And is it a problem, Monts, that we have at the moment? Is it a real problem? Is it an issue? Or are we blowing it out of proportion?
I think we're blowing it out of proportion. Kids done the same thing. No one said nothing. We're blowing out of proportion for. It was 5-1 up. Intensity of the game had gone. We're nitpicking something that Salah's done for his whole career at Liverpool. But there's a magnifying glass because he's not playing at a staggering level as he used to doing. I think it's as simple as that. Like, the second he didn't pass that ball to Verts, I was straight away in the watch along. I was like, I can't believe he's not squared that. I can't believe he's not squared that. But like, Salah would have done that if he started. Now, if it's 0-0, I question. Like, I don't think if it's 0-0, he maybe does square it because I feel like there's many situations where he squares the ball. Salah's been robbed of numerous of assists when he's passed to many players. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes we go back to our natural thoughts of players when they go a long time about doing something. Like last season, Salah was unselfish at large parts of the season for so long. We to the point where we were even begging guys to finish off the chances, begging other players to finish off the chances that he's putting on the plate. And then when he shows his traits of selfishness, which he has, of course he does, it's like, oh, he always does this. I mean, well, last season we were trying to make sure he gets the assist record, which is part. So for me, I feel like it's easy to go back to how Salah's perceived in a very like stereotypical way. It's very easy to stereotype Salah, but we're not going to sit there and say he doesn't deserve to be benched. We're not going to sit there. We're going to sit there and say Salah's this and he's that. For me, as I said, he's got so much money in the bank. He's given us our second Premier League in this era. And I do think that he's in a bad way. So however the manager sees fit to deal with that, he needs to make sure that it works out. Because if Salah plays well, then Liverpool are ultimately we're a much better team. It is what it is.
We have a better chance of winning.
It also makes me happy that we saw a performance without Salah. That also makes me very happy as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think the discourse is too much around Salah, but that just comes with the territory of being the Premier League Player of the Year. I just think it comes with the territory. Now, if we're talking about our own fan base, I think, as I said, I think it's that expectation. Even though for me, like. I think
just a reminder, Monts, he done it twice though. Just a reminder. So there was one where he should have squared it, and there's one I think we cut inside and he shot. And again, we just want to critique it. And
that first one, the first one, people are annoyed because he skied it. They're not. Do you know what I'm saying? They're annoyed because he skied it. That's generally like you can play the ball across early. Like Salah done 100 times last season, by the way, to Diaz, to Gakpo, to Nunez, RIP to Jota. Do you know what I'm saying? This in the second instance, that's the real bad one for me. That's a bad one. But at the end of the day, I just think if you're 5-1 up and you want to try things, you want to be selfish. Like when Chiesa, that last chance where Sobo carries the ball and he runs forward. I don't say what's
Kie's a little bit different though, because the reason I say Kie's a little bit different. I'll tell you why. Kie's been fighting out of his skin. Hear me out. Chiesa this season has got how many assists and tried to set up so many players, so many. And do you know what? This even goes back to, and again, we're not trying to just make this all about Salah. We're just critiquing and trying to find ways as to, or find out why he's doing it. Yeah, it is expectation. Even the Man United game, right towards the end, Salah gets a chance. He gets square, converts on Isak, plays it right. Now you can say it's unlucky because last season he probably bags that, or he does get the assist. So, Endz, I feel like you might have a different opinion from Monts. I don't know if you're going to be harsher or not, but what was your take on it? And is Monts right? Are we blowing it out of proportion? Or do you think it's right for Liverpool fans to criticize but just not go over the top?
Definitely. Yeah, I think if you're going to be personal to the player, then you shouldn't do that. But also, we can't keep making excuses. Monts, you said that he did it last season. We're in this season now. And also, he did it against Man United when we was level in the game. And he did it against Chelsea when we was back in the game as well. I have no problem with players trying stuff. But in that moment, when you come on in the game and we're playing in a certain way, just grab those assists. That's 2 assists, grab it, move forward. And Chiesa did do it as well. I did moan about why didn't he pass it as well. So there's no excuse that he should be trying to square that across. So I think there was a few players, like maybe Salah, I think might have been Verts at the back post. I think for Salah, I think he just needs to adapt. We just need to find a solution for him because playing him out on the right ain't working. And it doesn't help. It doesn't help him if we're going to keep trying to put him out there, trying to get the old Salah back, and it's not working. Move him more inside. I tried to say this last season as well, but he obviously cooked out there with the system built around him, which helped massively. Season before that, you can see he was a little bit dropped off, but just put him inside, put him closer to the goal. Let someone else, a younger player out there, want to run around and want to go 1v1 with players. Put him close, because when he's inside the box, he's a clinical forward. He's a clinical player. And that's, I think, for me, we'll get the best out of him. So maybe in the new system, he plays up top, and then we can build and get him in the game and get him some goals to get his confidence back. But at the same time, we can't keep just making excuses because we're ready to rant and rave about other players and call them different names when it's other players. But with Mo, it's like nothing should be said. He's a part of an 11 and we support Liverpool Football Club, not Salah FC. If he's not doing well, we should critique him. Don't go over the top, though. Don't need to call him names. Don't need to get onto his family. Don't need to do any of those stuff.
He said he deserves the critique, though. He does deserve it. He does deserve the critique. He does deserve being criticized. He deserves to be like everyone's screaming for him to be dropped and stuff like that. I think people were just on the edge with Salah because he was the one. Like, let's be honest, we don't win the league without Salah last season wholeheartedly, probably on a larger scale compared to other players last season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did his job once. I'm not going to disagree that, but other players did their jobs as well.
He's done a bit more than did his job.
He's a forward that we created a system around to get the best out of
team the league and break every single record. It's more than doing your job.
Yeah, but I
think it's the others that didn't do their job.
Yeah, but it's not a singles tennis, bro. He didn't do it himself. Someone had to pass it to him for him to score.
I didn't say he did it himself. I'm saying he done his job way more efficiently than everyone else, which is why players like Nunes, players like Diaz, me not so much, but we were happy to let someone like Diaz go. Yeah, cool. Everyone's screaming for Diaz, but we're happy to let him go. We're happy to let Nunes. We're happy to let these guys go. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's not to say that a player doesn't deserve criticism. Salah deserves every piece of criticism he's getting right now, unless it's obviously, as you said, it's personal. But the whole selfish thing is he's always had that. Like, do you know what I'm saying? He's always had that. The difference is we have 2 selfish wingers now. We've always had 2 selfless, 1 selfish. The balance is off. So now that we have Gakpo and Salah, who are both selfish wingers, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So which one do you go with? Do you go with Gakpo or do you go with Salah? Do you know what I'm saying?
But there's more. Gakpo is he's actually giving you something. Salah at the moment isn't.
No, Gakpo is giving us something because he keeps getting the ball more. We defer to the left. Now that Gakpo gets the ball way more, we see how much less effective he actually is compared to how many times he gets.
Do you think when Salah's received the ball, though, he's been productive with when he's got the ball?
Probably just as much as Gakpo, yeah. Salah, we don't see Gakpo gets more overlaps. He gets the ball every time, and he kills every single attack. That's not to say Salah's not killing attacks. He is. When I say both of them have been effective as each other, they've not been effective at all. Neither of them.
That's
Neither.
interesting, you know, because
Neither
just quickly, guys, you see Salah. So Salah, obviously, Salah got the aura and everything. He's the legend. Rare. When Salah came on yesterday, the first thing I realized is the players started looking for him straight away. Now, you know, it could be a thing of we want to get you a goal, Monts. One of them ends. You know, like we're trying to get you a goal.
Yeah, we deferred to Salah. We played through Salah last season.
Yeah. But also, though, reverting back to type as well. So, Jay, let me ask you, the whole Salah situation. I think Endz and Monts have both got very, very valid points, you know. And I think it just needs to be a balance. Where are you with it, Jay? And not only that, do you feel like because Salah's such a big character, if things aren't going right, the players automatically just be like, let's just get him to score rather than kind of still focusing on the game, like be organic? Because I felt like when Salah came on, we became less organic. It then became, let's try and get him a goal. But maybe I'm overly critiquing because we're 5-1 up. Who cares? Do you know what I mean? But I just wanted to get your opinion on it. Let Jamie go first.
I think the thing with Salah, ever since he's been at Liverpool, he's been the man. He's been the guy, right? That carried Liverpool. He's been that guy. And he probably feels like he's still the guy now, but there's new guys coming in on his turf, right? And he's trying to prove that he's still the guy. He's been a selfish player for a long time, man. He's not going to just turn it off. You know, he's not going. He's always been selfish, just part of his game, right? So I can't expect him, who's going for a bit of a drought at the moment, to come on with like 10 minutes to go, we're 5-1 up, and not be selfish, because he's trying to get himself a goal to feel good about himself again and be back. I don't see the problem with it personally. I actually thought Salah was actually pretty decent when he came on, to be absolutely fair, because I actually think his cameo was better than Chiesa's whole 45 minutes.
Bro,
because he got in behind their behind their fullbacks and defence every single time, right? Did he use the ball correctly? No. Is he being selfish? Yes. Is there a reason why he's being selfish? Yes. I get it. If it was 0-0, would it piss me off? Probably it would. But it was 5-1, and he's going for a drought. It's very difficult. It's very difficult when a footballer's been the guy for so many years, and then he feels like people are coming onto his turf now to take that role, and he's like, I'm not ready to give that role up yet. I want to still be the guy. So, I don't know. I don't think Salah was as bad as people were making out when he came on. I thought he had a decent cameo, to be absolutely fair. Was he selfish? Yes. Am I surprised he was selfish? No. I don't think anyone should be, to be fair, because that's the way he's been his whole career. But it was 5-1, man. It weren't 0-0. I'm proper. I don't mind. I really don't mind. If Salah scores the goal he should have instead of passing a Verts, are we still saying he's selfish and shouldn't have scored? Do you know what I mean? It's such fine margins. To use a slot thing at the moment, it's about fine margins, ain't it?
It's not. Jay, I don't think that yesterday. I don't listen. I wish he crossed it, but I don't mind him shooting. The problem we have is that when we was 1-1 against Chelsea, if he squares it to Gakpo, we get a tap in, we go 2-1 up. We lost that game, and then we saw from the fan base we crashed out from there. United did the same thing, and all we're saying is, in those moments, as the top player, you make those better decisions, and then we go ahead, and then we see what happens. That could have helped us from. I'm not saying we would have won the game because I can't predict. Man United would have probably still scored, whatever. But those are like the killer moments where you go, right, make that good decision. That doesn't mean it kills what he's done at Liverpool for his whole career. He's still a legend, still one of the best players that ever graced the Anfield pitch. But we're talking about this season, not last season, and we're talking about these two games we lost: one against Chelsea, one against Man United. If we done better there and you were the guy there, if it was someone else, you'd still have the same energy for them. If it was someone else that didn't make those decisions, you'd still get onto them. Problem is, it was him. But then we fast forward and we go to this game and we go, right, we are 5-1 up. I don't mind you taking a shot, but then I saw you do the same thing in the other two games, which we lost. And you said something earlier, Matt, about what if it was 1-1 or 1-0 and you'd have done that. Yeah. I don't want to create those narratives because I'm like, I hope you would have passed it. So I'm not going to say, because I think that will just bring a like bad energy there. But I saw you could have passed it yesterday to a guy that in the team that's not people been criticizing. And as a leader, you go, let me give it to him and get him a tap in because he's getting cooked by everyone. Let me go and help this brother out because I've done my thing for Liverpool. I've built my legacy at Liverpool. This guy's new. Can I give him it and then let him be about him for the night? 2 assists and a goal, Flo inverts his back, blah, blah, blah. But he opted not to. No problem. We're 5-1 up, cool, whatever. But it's a culmination of different moments in the seat where we lost the last 2 games and we let it slide because the bigger picture was the manager's tactics. That wasn't great. But then you look at moments in the game, if we just pull those off, then it could have been better for us. But
yeah,
I think Savage's comment here makes a great point, bro.
This is what I was going to say. So, big up Savage, yeah? He says, so how come when it's other players you can criticize with jokes and banter, but it's Salah, it's disrespect and personal? And I'll be honest, I do feel like it's like that. I feel like because it's Salah, you have to be so careful, tread on eggshells, like treat him like almost like he's different. We get it, he's a legend, and maybe in the back of your mind you're thinking, oh, okay, you don't want to disrespect a legend, but he's still a Liverpool player. He plays on the pitch like everyone else. He can be critiqued like everyone else. I swear to you, as soon as you say the name Salah, everyone gets a bit like, oh, Salah.
No, you should be allowed. You can critique any footballer.
No, but I think
he's talking about like saying like you can't banter and joke Salah the way you can banter other players.
Yeah, and
I think that's the point he's making.
Yeah, and I think if I'm being honest, sometimes
I hear that.
And I think I don't know if it's subliminal.
You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Legends game. When you become a legend,
that's the thing. You come with
I'm sorry that someone who's been here for 10 minutes doesn't get the protection that someone who's been here for 9 years.
I understand that.
Like I don't know why are we not using our brains here.
But
you ask me, Mane was more selfish than Mo Salah.
Yeah, but the problem we have in doing that is we don't know him personally, but everyone like goes on like that's my best brethren, and I don't want to say nothing bad about him just because he might hear it.
He's saying
but that's where we behave.
But look what he's saying. He's saying
no, I know what he means.
Like for me, I say something
that's
like
the
that.
Way the
I say Kirkus has 88.
You're scared that my brethren like, why are you disrespecting me?
Do you know what it is?
Like, come on, bro. You should be able to critique a player. Don't be personal, though.
Because you make jokes for the time, man.
But Salah is getting critiqued, though. Like I say that for example, Kirkus, I think he has ADHD. That joke.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you say that?
Well, we can say that, but we can't say my man should have.
So what if I said about Salah then?
No, because what the fuck has Kirkus done for my club for me to protect him when he actually should be getting criticized? No,
Kirkus is a new player. Wait there. Monts. Wait.
Kirkus is done for me.
Hear me out. All jokes aside, Kirkus is a new player though, and obviously we've already seen how the system is not. Don't get me wrong. The system is not helping him at all.
You earn your protection at this club, bro.
Monts, he's just arrived, bro. He literally has just arrived. All right, cool.
That's what Monts is basically saying. He's protecting the player that's been here the longest.
Monts, just quickly.
I hear it.
You see when Van Dijk went crazy in the Man United game? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you call him a bozo, Monts?
I did.
No, but I was on him. I said, bro.
Did you call him a bozo?
I said he said he needs to kill the ego thing. The ego thing. When Liverpool aren't in a good place, the ego thing can't run.
There you go.
That's what we're saying now.
That's what we're saying. Because you know what it is, Monts, and I understand. Listen, let me land. Then you say your thing, right? I do feel like at times, like you said, because there's players that are legends, we try not too much to go too ham when we critique them. But players that aren't legends, I do feel like that we just banter them a bit way too much. And that's just not you, by the way. I just feel like in general, like should we try and balance it out a little bit more? Just treat everyone the same?
I'm going to say
you
this,
respond.
Matt.
Yeah, go on, bro.
No, Matt. So Matt, obviously, let's just say you're obviously you're a founding member of Kopish. You've been doing Kopish for what, six years now?
Yeah.
6 years.
Yeah.
Put all the groundwork in, staggering numbers, unbelievable community, great guests for 6 years, doing an amazing job. And imagine now, someone else comes in on Kopish for one day. They've been here for one stream, and they crack one joke, and it's actually similar to what you talking about. And now everyone's now maybe the joke.
I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, you know where I'm going with this.
I know what you're saying.
No, exactly where I'm going with this. No.
Is it a bit harsh,
would you feel like it's fair? No, just tell me. No, I'm not even going to finish the analogy. Would you know it's fair? How would you feel? Not even about how would you feel. Do you?
No. All right. So the best way to look at it is say we got.
Let me finish. Or would you be looking at the new guy going, hold it a minute? You just got here. Why do you get the same grace as me? We want everyone to have a level playing field.
But that's an ego. That's an ego trip, bro. If a guy's a good person,
it's not an ego trip.
Yeah, because someone you and a good person.
If you've been mashing
ego trip.
No, that's not ego trip. That's
an ego trip.
If you've been mashing work
your ego
for 9 years,
and you're now scared that your ego, like,
it's not about your
ego, bro.
It's not about your ego. At the end of the day, it's life, bro. If someone has been doing something for 9-10 years and another guy who's come here for 6 months, and you want them to get the same level of maybe scrutiny, that's not to say the guy who's been here for 9 years can't be checked. You can get checked for however long you've been at a place.
Not if you hush.
I know what you mean. Monts, I know what you mean.
It's like my oldest kid gets away with more than my youngest.
But to be viewed,
Yeah.
But to be viewed in the same lens is absurd. No one views Henderson in the no one views Henderson in the same view as Naby Keita, unfortunately.
I get
what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. But one thing I will say is,
I'm not saying you can't be criticized. That's what me and Endz, I think, I'm not saying.
I agree. No, I know what you're saying, but the problem is most people don't understand the difference, bro.
There's a line.
As soon as you say he should have passed it and he should have done better, you're disrespecting it. What?
No, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
No, that's just a tactical breakdown. Yeah, it's just a tactical breakdown. Yeah.
But I'll put you the other way. We go Konate. Why has he not played that pass? It was a simple pass. Get him out of my club. He's not. His head is in Madrid. You can say all of that, but that's not disrespectful. That's not disrespectful though. But for another player, is no, you can't. Let's not say too much. No,
because it's so and I understand it. Because here's the thing: when Konate was having bad games, and he was having stinkers, there's no denying that. A lot of people are like, he's already said, just send him to Madrid now. Yeah. However, you got people on Twitter or whatever saying to sell side to side. No, that's dude, you're being disrespectful, bro. It's like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Yeah. Let's just really innovate for everybody.
I think Salah,
and too far.
When people are saying, "Oh, we're tiptoeing over Salah," I from what I've
because you would never say sell him to Saudi Monts, would you?
No, I wouldn't. But I'm talking about from what I've seen. I actually don't think people are tiptoeing. I'm seeing people going, sell him, he's crap, we're better without him with this, with that. I don't really see him
no, that's going on. Yeah, you're right, going overboard. You're right.
I actually think he's getting more scrutiny. And don't even get me started about what the rivals are saying. They couldn't wait for this day. He's been punching people up for years in a Liverpool shirt. They couldn't wait for this day.
It suits the narrative now, isn't it?
And I just think it's not just a Salah thing, because when Mane was in his last year, and he was stinking it up because for the last 2 years of Mane's Liverpool career, he was crap for 18 months of it. 18 months of it, he was crap.
Until he full
until he came back from AFCON and went up front. Those last 6 months.
I got you.
18 months before that, he was rubbish, right? Were people saying the same thing then?
Some people were selling.
Mane was a walking, talking legend. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah. People were saying selling.
But you know what we did though, Monts? We moved.
No. He was more likable, right? He was more likable because he wasn't painted with the arrogance.
Found a solution. We put Mane up top and found a solution. But for some reason,
I'm talking about the 18 months he was poor for. Do you think people were doing the same thing and going, "Oh, we can't really criticize Mane"?
People wanted Mane gone.
The thing is, though, Mane was more likable than most salaries.
As I said, I don't know if you heard me say that. I said Mane was painted with the likable brush.
Yeah,
he was.
Mane was more likable. I don't think Salah's very. The thing is, I think a lot of Liverpool fans want to protect Mo Salah, and I understand it. You know, because what he's done for our football club, you know, including last season, the way he was unbelievable. So I think people will just want to protect him. And then there's some people that just go the opposite. I think what Liverpool got, look, for me, I love Mo. I think we all do. We see him as a legend of our football club.
100.
But
we all do, man.
There's got to be a day where Mo Salah doesn't play for Liverpool anymore. And what Liverpool got to start doing now is preparing for that right now. So if Mo's in and out this season, he's in and out this season because we got players now like your Vertses, your Ekatikes. We really should be building the game around them right now and not Mo Salah, right? Because Mo Salah's been here for 9 years. He's 33 going on 34. He's our present, but he's not our future. And we got to move on at times. And you know, but for Mo Salah, that's very hard to accept. You know, that's what I think because. when a player's been the guy for so long and he's been Mr. Liverpool for so long, it must be hard to accept that as a reality.
And you know what is bad, Jamie?
Difficult. Yeah, that's difficult.
As bad, Jamie. You're right, and I totally agree. The problem we have is we're not being honest about the conversation.
Yeah, you just got to be honest, and he's cracking.
Just say, look,
yeah, exactly.
On that side now, you're not the guy there. Let's find a solution. Can we put you more inside, see what we can do with that one, and try and find a solution that way? The problem is everyone's just tiptoeing around the conversation and going, no, don't say nothing to him. Don't be harsh. Don't critique his performances. We'll just hope he gets better. But by doing that, you're doing a disservice to him, because in his head, he's like, everyone's thinking I'm still good. I think I'm still good in that position. It's not you as a player that's not good. It's where you're playing doesn't help the team. So let's find somewhere where we can put you, get the best out of you, in turn gets the best out of the team. But because if you keep tiptoeing around it, then you won't.
Guys, just quickly, because I want to move on to the last topic, which kind of still involves Mo Salah, right? So, obviously, we won the game 5-1. Are Liverpool truly back? And not only that, are you guys sticking with the same players, or are you making adjustments? And what adjustments are there? Well, for example, are you guys? Are one of you going to bring back Salah potentially? And or not only that, is Salah going to be kind of, if we play the 4-4-2, guys, should we play Salah alongside Ekitike, because it looks like Isak has that groin injury? So let me know your guys' thoughts. And just quickly, don't forget the first thing I asked: are we back? Or we got to wait until Saturday to see guys.
Wait till the Brentford game. Like me and we were speaking about this earlier in the show. It's going to take the team a while to get used to what the manager wants them to do now by changing it. The one thing I will say, we all said Slot was stubborn. He won't change anything. He legitimately changed stuff for last night's game. Yeah, he changed how we play on the ball, and he changed how we were set up off the ball. Yeah, so there's a massive change there. We've already discussed it. He's got to keep with that now going forward. Now, does that mean we're going to look great for all the weeks to come? No, but now you've changed it, and the players got to take time to get used to it. Brentford, I feel, will be a bit more of a difficult game, because I think Brentford are better than Frankfurt, so it will be a bit of a more difficult game. But keep with it. The players enjoyed it. I think what's the main thing is the players came off that pitch happy because they just won 5-1. They got a bit of their mojo back, a bit of their happiness back. They, things like that in football really count, and that takes you forward to the next game. But keep with the same setup, man. And changes. Obviously, Conor Bradley has to play right back, but Conor Bradley's our best right back anyway. He should play for me week in, week out, because he's our best defender. Maybe not our best right back going forward, but I believe he's actually our best defender at right back. And then whoever comes in for Isak, if you put Salah up top with Ekitike could actually work quite nicely. You get Salah more in front of goal. Maybe they link up quite nice. I won't change too much. I'm hoping he doesn't go and think, right, we're back now. Let me go back to what we were playing before, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Wirtz and all that, and just go back to it. No. If Grav is still feeling pain and still a bit injured, don't risk him. Doesn't need to. Keep the same pivot.
Yeah.
Bradley at right back. Either Salah or Chiesa up with Ekitike, and that's it. But keep the same system. Don't change it. Because the players look like they started to enjoy themselves. Keep it. But it might not look great against Brentford. But if we get the win, it don't matter. But if we see the manager has legitimately changed something for the better, we've just got to be patient and let him work on it, because he's listened to us. He's changed it. He's done what we wanted him to do. You can't change it one game and then change it again and then change it again and change it again, because you're going to go nowhere. He's found something now. He's got to stick with it, and we've got to move forward with that, in my opinion.
Fair. Just quickly, guys, for Endz and Monts have their say, just let you guys know there is a poll live right now, and it is, should Mohamed Salah be brought back in for the Brentford game? Make sure you get involved in the poll. Endz, what you say now about, do you think we're back? And if we are, we're not even that. Is Saturday going to be the true test? And would there be any changes that you would make?
I wouldn't say we're back. It's one game in it. We've just lost 4 in a row, so it's not.
I don't think we're back. But
the football it was better, in my opinion. I think the system worked. Obviously, we're going to have to make changes because Frimpong's injured, and I think Isak is injured as well. So you're going to have to bring a player back in, whether that's Salah, whether that's Chiesa. in that front if we were going to go back with a 4-4-2. But I don't think we're back yet. Will Brentford be the big test? Probably because they play a lot more. They play a different system. It's Premier League football. The speed's going to be a lot more faster as well. But I like what I saw. I like the control we looked like we had in the game. Yes, there was moments when you could have been like, okay, but I think that's more teething issues than anything else. So no, I think just stick with it. I think stick with it. At least then we're working on a plan B. And then if we can master plan B, if we shift back to plan A, then I think that's where we can confuse the oppositions then, because they'll be like, hold on, we're used to them playing this way, but they've shifted to this, and we could just shift between game state depending on what, how the game is kind of flowing. But Brentford will be up for it, bro. Another set piece team as well, another team that can play. Henderson will be on it. You're going to want to prove a point.
Oh my days, I forgot Henderson, innit?
They're going to want to prove a point. I don't know if Carvalho will start or whatever, but he'll want to prove a point. Stuff like that. It'll just be like players.
Vanderberg.
Yeah, Vanderberg is there. So a lot of Liverpool man them are going to be, facing up, bro, and see what they'll try and leave one on us as well. Because Kelleher probably thought he should have stayed and got the position. Vanderberg said,
Kelleher's got the gun.
And then Henderson said when he left Liverpool, it felt like a relationship. He said he couldn't watch the games and nothing like that. So
it's gonna be a hard game, man.
You forget Fabio Carvalho got a dartboard with Klopp's face.
Oh my days, Carvalho was well in it.
It's gonna be a hard
So there's
game.
Henderson, Carvalho, Kelleher, Vandenberg.
He's got a dartboard with Klopp doing this.
And I was that Thiago you they got up top as well, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
That Igor, Thiago,
That's
something like that.
the typical build to give Liverpool problems. Typical striker build.
Bro, he's just going to be running into the defenders. He's going to pin himself to Ibu, fight with Ibu.
Type of strikers.
And he can score goals, brother.
I'd be shocked if Hendo starts against Liverpool, though.
Nah, he will, bro. He's their guy. He's that guy.
He's been very good. He's been very good for Brentford since he's been there. I will say that. He has been very good.
We got Curtis Jones now, so.
Monts, what's your side quickly then? What are you?
Shane, what's up?
Monts, are you changing anything for Saturday, or are you keeping like the same lineup, same formation? Anything you would change, bro?
Well, to answer the first question, are Liverpool back? No, absolutely not. Liverpool are bad and Frankfurt are worse. I think it's as simple as that. That's not to take away the performances in the game. I think in isolation in the game, Liverpool played well. But I don't think it's a fair measuring stick to say that we've turned any form of corner. That's just what I would say on that. I think in terms of the formation, I was just happy to see change. I asked for change and I got change. So I'm not gonna again go mad at the manager. I got the changes I wanted to get. It's just unfortunate that Isak and obviously Frimpong did get injured. For me, I don't think Conor Bradley is good enough for Liverpool as a whole. I don't think he's good enough for the club. In this current system, anyways, I don't think he's good enough.
I think we share the same view
I think
on that one.
it's all fun and games against Frankfurt playing Wirtz as like an auxiliary inside right midfielder, and then obviously Bradley at right back because of obviously the injury to Frimpong. But when you got Kevin Schade running at you on that left hand side, I think it's a different kettle of fish in my opinion.
He's a good player, Kevin Schade.
That's a different player. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Kevin Schade running at Bradley, and his backup to double up is Wirtz. See now, as I said, in Europe, you can get away with those things. Double pivot of two ball playing midfielders in Europe. You know what I'm saying? You can play two players that have no physical attributes and just try and keep the ball because it's Champions League, right?
What formation did Brentford play their last game? Can you remember? Can you guys remember? Any of you? Anybody remember the formation that Brentford played? Are they
They were good against West Ham. They were very good against West Ham. I watched the game.
I'll check the formation now. So much. Go on. You say.
Also, again, but when West Ham are like a different kettle of crap right now as well. So I don't think even Brentford will be looking at the West Ham game and using that as a measuring stick for themselves at this moment. Either probably
4-2-3-1.
But
thank you, my bro.
4-2-3-1.
Obviously, just to go back to what I was saying, we, even though we won 5-1, I think we didn't improve defensively at all.
At all?
I did.
I think we did, but not near the level that
our possession. I'm talking about in terms of when I say we didn't improve defensively. I'm not saying that they attacked us and they dominated us. Of course not. I'm saying that our defense came from controlling the game in the second half. When it came to actually defending situations, we were woeful. We were woeful.
The first half hour, yeah. So we're getting used to
for me, I most times they attacked, didn't feel comfortable.
To be fair, Monts, everyone thought we'd lose this game yesterday, and we won 5-1.
So
yeah,
true.
but Frankfurt are crap. So like,
but before that, everyone thought we were going to lose this game. So I think there was an improvement. I think there was an improvement.
I just think that, as I said, I'm glad for the changes, and as I said, in isolation of the game, Sober was wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Verts was good. Really happy with Ekatike. And I'm even more angry. I'm fuming at the manager. The fact that he thought he could go and bench Ekatike at Anfield against Manchester United after you look what he saw, what he done today. We haven't gone behind. We haven't lost a single game in the Premier League Ekatike started in.
Tell them, Monts.
Absolutely unforgivable. Unforgivable. I don't care who you bench for Ekatike. He has to play. And it doesn't take you don't have to be a tactical to know that Ekatike has to start for Liverpool if he's remotely fit. But you choose to drop him or not to play him in Liverpool's biggest game at home that we ended up losing, only for him to score again in the next game to become our top scorer comfortably.
It's mad, isn't it?
Terroristic activities there from the manager. Tightrope for me. But away from that, it's just I'm just saying, just looking at the game, like I know the first goal, we only conceded one goal and we went forward. But the way teams get in behind on the wide areas, Frankfurt was still doing it as well. Frankfurt was still doing it as well. Now they weren't killing us. But the warning signs were still there. If you look at the goal we conceded, even though Sobo was, again, wonderful game, in my opinion, two things went wrong. He's standing there on his own in the middle of the park with a player to his right and a player to his left. So everyone's blaming Sobo for that goal. For me, I feel like there's not much he can do. He vacates the area. Oh, why is he vacating the area? There's two midfielders. Why is he vacating? He's vacating the area because he's thinking, fuck, I have to make the tackle now or we're done. Because if I stay here, I'm going to mark one player, they're going to pass it to the other one. I'm going to mark the other player and they're going to pass it to the other one. He was fucked either way.
Yeah.
So he's just kind of thought himself, I have to either foul the player or intercept the pass before it goes over my shoulder. Unfortunately, they played through him, and now it's bagel ball all over again. There was no one in the midfield, and who's running back? Florian Wirtz on the right. Come on, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. So the issue is, as I said, Robbo, really good performance, but again, shaky for the goal. So for me, I think we just have to improve in our.
It's one.
And yes, it's structural, but it's not. Well, it's not.
No. He changed the new system for this game.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say.
But yeah,
what he's got to do now is not change it and keep it and let the players get used to it for the.
I just don't think this works against Brentford.
Oh, you don't think it works? You don't think so?
I don't think
we should try it.
I don't think the old system works against Brentford either. That's why he's the manager and I'm not. But I'm just saying that. But I just think Wirtz as an inside right midfielder ain't gonna get the same time against Frankfurt that he is gonna get against Brentford. I don't know if that's a crime to say that. I just don't think he'll get the same time.
No, that's fair because obviously we're not really gonna find out until
he needs to go with the same 11. Because I said I was happy with the 11, apart from maybe Chiesa not playing. Because I think Chiesa should have started. I was actually quite happy with the 11. We wanted Robbo to come in. We wanted Ekatike and Isak. That's the first time.
We wanted Frimpong to start. We wanted Soboslai, Jones.
What if the way Liverpool
every change we wanted, he made?
What if the way Liverpool set up made Frankfurt play the way they played?
No, because they lost the last game 5-1 as well. And
no, that's what Arne Slot said in a press conference, ain't it? He said the way we set up today made Frankfurt play a lot differently to what they're used to.
I don't think they expect us to. Basically, what Jay said, and Slot is right. They didn't expect us to play 4-4-2. They genuinely didn't. So when they saw the team sheet, just like us, we didn't even. Monts, be real, because I know I felt like this when I saw it. Yeah, you know when I saw the team sheet, I was like, "What kind of formation? I don't even know what we're playing, bro." I thought the manager's lost it. I was trying to work out the formation. I was like, I don't know what he's doing here. So maybe the same thing, same shock factor happened with Frankfurt. So.
I'll be real. I did put a little video out saying that we should do 4-4-2 and that, and not the diamond for you diamond lovers. Do you know what I'm saying? But
flat.
Is that a shot of me, man? He's trying to sound like
hey man, I ain't saying nothing, man.
But you got to keep it in there. You got to keep it.
But I'm just saying that, like, Frankfurt. The bottom line is, I'm happy the formations changed, and I wanted the 4-4-2, but the midfield is still mad open. Why are we actually at the midfield ain't open?
Only the first. We said this before you came on. I think the first 30 minutes after that have changed.
I'm talking about when we are being attacked. So when we are trying to defend,
I know, because we haven't got the extra player there. I know. However,
that only happened in the first half.
However, we did make adaptations
because we had the ball in the second half, so they didn't get the ball.
No, and in the second half, Curtis Jones stayed a lot deeper. He didn't get him as forward either. So we got more control of the ball. I think what we got to start looking at,
second balls in my opinion, anyway. So I don't know.
That's something I put it out as well. To be fair,
we won a lot of second balls yesterday, and we pressed a lot better as well. There's no doubt about it. You know, I yes, it was only Frankfurt. Everyone keeps saying this after the game, but 24 hours before the game, everyone thought we were going to lose to Frankfurt. So this is the way football changes. I literally watched a lot. We all watch football content, yeah. A lot of people were saying we ain't beating Frankfurt. It's going to be 5 losses in a row, right? Now, 24 hours after the Frankfurt game, it's only Frankfurt. So, yeah, it's like we're not happy even when we win. He listened to all of us.
Jamie. Not after 4 straight losses.
He listened to all us. He changed it. He went with a 4-4-2 out of possession. It's not going to go bang straight away, and they're all going to be filling the gaps where they weren't before and stuff like that. It's going to take time. It's going to take weeks to do this. For me now, he can't go away from it. Even against Brentford, even against Palace, even against it, he has to stay with it now, and he has to work on it and work with the team with it.
Does he have to stay?
You don't go away from a winning formula, and he won a game 5-1. So no, but stay with the winning formula.
But a winning formula against a test subject, we don't even know if it's a winning formula.
No, but again, Monts, everyone said we were going to lose to Frankfurt. This is the problem.
I hear what you're saying. I don't really see it as I don't know if it could be quite said as. I think winning formula is a bit strong.
You know what it is?
I think winning formula is
happy
strong.
medium. The happy medium will be
it's not necessarily chemical
formation is the same. At least play the same players. But I think what you're both saying is so true. What happened there? I happened to Monts?
I'm still here. It's just the ghost of Monts, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah. I was like, what happened to you, bro? But what I was gonna say is the formation doesn't necessarily have to be the same.
No, it could be flexible.
But the players are probably more important than the formation. Do you know that? Because I think what it tells you is that the manager can be bold. And when I say the manager being bold, it means playing players that deserve to play much, like you said. So you see how Jones,
I think
Jones had a bad boy game. So Jones should be playing. So should Soboslai. So should Andy Robertson. Do you get what I'm saying? Like all jokes aside, and Kirkes needs to do some self-learning right now. I don't think he's
needs to go anger management. He needs to go anger management. He's fine.
We could. The thing with Robbo is we can actually build from possession
in the arena.
With Robbo, you can actually build from the back with Robbo because Robbo can pass the football. You know, Robbo's assist to Ekitike yesterday was excellent.
The thing is, Kirkes isn't a bad passer of the ball.
Yeah, but he's not as good as Robbo. That's the problem, ain't it?
Debatable. I don't think they're too different at the moment. I just think because Robbo's on his decline and Kirkes is still.
Would have Kirkes made that pass Robbo made for Ekitike last night?
He can make it, you know, but
he can. But Robbo's a better.
Disingenuous.
Kirkes is a better crosser than Robbo. Who ends up not
it was a straight. It was a like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like keep the same team, man. Keep. Like, I know you can't keep the same 11 because of injuries, but keep the same 11, man.
That's what I mean when I said, I
think people are missing what I'm saying. I'm not saying change the team again. What I'm
saying, you're not.
What I'm saying is that I'm not going to be shouting that this is a winning formula. This is not Chemical X. We beat Frankfurt, changing the team, which again we will now have to see if it works against Brentford. Do I think it's going to work against Brentford? I don't think it will be as effective against Brentford because what I saw is when they attacked us, we still looked vulnerable. So now, does that come down to us using the formula more often to become more tight and it improves game by game?
Yeah, it's what you got to do, isn't it?
Maybe that's what I'm saying. It can be that as well. But I'm just saying, from what I saw, playing Wirtz as an inside right midfielder in the Premier League, I'm not so sure. But the player selection, I think the manager got it spot on. I think maybe Chiesa is the only one you can argue is that we would have liked to see him from the start and maybe then bring on Gakpo, especially because he's going to start Gakpo on the weekend. It's his favorite player, United. You know what it is. But that's all I'm saying, man.
Apparently, James Pearce has tweeted saying it was Virgil van Dijk. But apparently this massive meeting happened at Liverpool. Apparently it was Virgil van Dijk who got the boys together. It was all about Virgil.
Oh, fair. Cal, welcome to the show, my bro. Just quickly, would you change anything for Brentford? So whether it's formation, players, even what would you change anything? Because we're just kind of like seeing whether we should kind of stick with what we have because we won a game. But to Monts' point, when we say stick with what we have, it was just one game. It could have just been we were playing against Frankfurt. It just could have been. But then to Jamie's point, Jamie was like saying, which is true also, everyone said we were going to lose. Majority of people anyway. Majority.
Yeah.
And as soon as Liverpool win, it's just Frankfurt. Where do you stand on this? And is there anything that you would change, bro?
No, it's a very good win. I do think we have to be mindful that Frankfurt haven't been in the greatest of form, but neither had United, neither had all these other teams. You know what I mean? Like, we still got smoked by these teams. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm with Monts. I don't like the idea of Wirtz on the right of midfield. However, because Isak's not going to be available for this game, in my opinion, I think you go Chiesa or Salah right midfield and then or right wing. Go back to a 4-2-3-1. Wirtz in the 10. Ekitike through the middle. Gakpo, I think, deserves to keep his place. He's got 3 goals in the last 3. So and I don't think anything.
Whoa! Rewind. What's that about Cody? Cody should what?
No, Cody's got to start 3 and 3.
Big up, Cal. We've seen it like big up, Cal.
I'm still. Shall I tell you what it is? Cody reminds me of Cody's like Salah in the sense of if he has a bad game, he still might get you GA, but he just doesn't get a higher rate as Salah.
He does. He ain't Salah yet. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what the frustration is. But
I made that start. The start of the stream, I said we have 2 selfish ringers. So
yeah.
I don't know if Gakpo's completely selfish because he does put in a lot of crosses.
He plays with headphones on. They do the same inside cutting cross, bro. You know what I'm saying? He plays with
selfish.
You know the big headphones, like the big one.
Hey, the thing with Salah, I'm never going to moan about him being selfish because the man's good at it. Do you know what I mean? So,
I don't mind Gakpo being selfish either. I don't mind him being selfish. It's just that make the right decision. The same issue with Salah. If you're going to be selfish, make sure you're assured in your decision.
Be fair to Mo, he does make a lot of the right decisions a lot of the time.
Execution comes into it as well. There's also execution as well. Salah's execution. Salah had finesse plus last season. Matt will tell you. Salah had finesse plus last season. Now, when you finesse it with Salah, unless you catch it green, it's going rosette. I don't know what.
Salah hasn't got precision shooting, bro.
He ain't even got. Salah's got like 1 curl.
He hasn't even got base finesse. He hasn't even got base finesse.
On his traits.
He has it right now.
It's just he's got banana foot. He got to change his boots. Maybe he's got to go to Nike. I don't know. He's got to change his boots.
That's crazy.
Go on.
I'd go either Salah or Chiesa right. It'll be Salah. Let's not kid ourselves. I go Salah right wing, Gakpo left wing, Wirtz in it. Wirtz in the 10 has to happen, and then Ekitike up top, and then I think Jones and Szoboszlai, they have to keep their place in the team. I mean, Szoboszlai was brilliant yesterday. I know certain man don't rate him and that, but I thought he was brilliant yesterday. And
become the midfielder.
Kanate scored a really good goal. Certain man don't rate him as well. But no, I thought again.
What about Bradley, Carl?
Bradley was good yesterday.
Well, yeah, Bradley should have scored as well, man.
Yeah, Connor invert Bradley. I've got my grasp with Connor invert Bradley.
I thought Bradley was good yesterday.
I thought it was good yesterday. Robbo, I thought was excellent. I think he needs.
He made an amazing slide challenge.
Robbo and Bradley right now are Liverpool's best fullbacks.
Who?
Bradley and Robbo are Liverpool's best fullbacks. They should play every week.
Are you looking at him such disgust? Jamie made a good point there.
It's a fact, though. It's a fact.
On the D thing, why do you hate? Do you hate me?
No, but
yeah, true though. Frimpong's injured, so yeah, Bradley and
Bradley.
This is what people are not eating. Frimpong's injured, so Bradley and Robbo are our best fullbacks available.
No, the best fullback available is the one. No. We know who our best fullback is, but
no. Szoboszlai can't. Right. Can we put this Szoboszlai right back thing to bed? Szoboszlai was the reason we lost to Man United playing right back because he lost his man and we got a corner out of. They got a corner out of it and they scored from it. If Bradley's playing right back when that happens, we probably don't even commit the corner.
Broski. Do you know what it is, Jamie? You can say all you want.
Liverpool
played most of their best football in the Premier League when he's played at right back. Now, does that mean he can't play in midfield?
With the team in front of him, not behind him.
Szoboszlai is still good in the pivot, but he is our best. Unfortunately, down to our right backs being crap, Szoboszlai is our best right back. Like
we had our best game of the season yesterday, and him and Jones
against Frankfurt.
Who said everyone would lose?
Frankfurt.
Are Frankfurt better than Burnley? Are Frankfurt better than Burnley? Yes or no?
Yeah, they're better than Burnley. They're better than.
And we struggled against Burnley to break them down.
No. That's But Szoboszlai
away from home as well. No. European games at home.
I'm just saying, Szoboszlai had a good game. Szoboszlai was fine at right back in them games. There, what are you talking about?
But you don't want to sit. Monts, I know obviously you ran the agenda thing, or whatever.
It's not the agenda. I've said Szoboszlai can play midfield. I said Szoboszlai can play. I said as long as he's not playing in the 10, I don't mind. As long as he's not in my 10, I don't
From
mind.
what you saw yesterday, would you like to see Szoboszlai more so in the midfield, knowing that where we are as a team right now, because like McAllister is playing like garbage, because injured, you want to see him there, surely, right? In midfield, because of the now, right? Because
of the injuries, bro. Whether Dom is at right back or in the pivot, I don't care. He's fine in both. But man, them don't act like he's been shit at right back when he's the reason we're not in the flipping 11th place because he's been at right back. The reason we've got back into games is because he's been at right back. The reason why we've looked better as a defensive unit on the right side is when he's been at right back.
That's not true. Against Newcastle, bro, he's the one who got the dummy in front of the goalkeeper.
Yes, he did. Yes, of course. He moved into midfield. Yes, I aware.
So he was better there than he was at right back.
Everyone ignores the Arsenal game. At right back, he is our best suitor because we have no good defensive right back. That's not to say Szoboszlai is the best right back in the world and he's Valverde remastered. I'm just saying that Bradley is not good enough. Frimpong is still very new and he's learning. You get it? So
we saying that we need a new right back again in the summer then?
No, Frimpong's injured. So it's like Frimpong should be the right back at the moment. He should be the one to have the run out. And Conor Bradley's not good enough. If you don't think Conor Bradley's good enough to play for Liverpool, then
I think
he's not going to show the dog sitting in the burning room. I don't know.
I think you just got to give Conor Bradley a few games in a row to see if he is or not, because he doesn't play.
He's had
3 games in a row. He's been hitting every single one of them.
I don't think he's that great. I think, if I'm being honest, this is not me disrespect. Remember what I said about like critiquing and whatnot? I don't think Conor Bradley's rubbish. I just feel like we can do better than Conor Bradley. And even though Frimpong isn't a traditional right back, I still believe that he's better than Bradley. And I think, if this is me being honest again, I think losing Trent, we needed to find a new hero. And we put Conor Bradley, that name there. And I don't think he is. I don't think he's that guy. That's just me personally.
It's my thing.
I've been consistent with this. And
this is where I'm trying to say
the balance.
I don't care how good Bradley is right now. We look better as a team when players are playing in their right positions.
That's facts.
Right. So I go back to, when Liverpool had no centre backs and we were playing our 2 midfielders as centre backs and we did look good. And then we brought on 2 of the worst centre backs in living memory, and Liverpool won 8 out of 10 because everyone was playing in their natural positions. Yeah. And it made the football look better. It made everything look better. Bradley might not be the best right back. There's no doubt about it, but he is a right back. Play players in their more natural position and you'll see better performances. It's as simple as that. Szoboszlai runs the midfield right now.
Our best midfield has been space jammed as well. Like, you got to remember that. So that affects it literally affects the rest of the team. It affects Szoboszlai,
the whole balance.
It affects everyone. He's completely been space jammed. So even when I say, I think Szoboszlai is our best right back. Like, even yesterday, Szoboszlai was covering at right back bare times in game. Bare times, he even covered, I think, at centre back. There was one interception he had at centre back.
He was everywhere, Monts.
See what I'm saying?
He was. Szoboszlai was a joke, yes, in a good way. He was ridiculous.
So even though he was in midfield, Slot still makes him cover that inside right position in play. Just like when he's at right back, when we're on the ball, Szoboszlai tucks in is basically a fourth midfielder in a box midfield. So whether he's right back or right pivot, there's not a massive difference in his role because he gets forward at right back in the midfield. And when he's in the midfield, he covers at right back.
Yeah.
So
he just don't know how to defend, though. That's the problem.
He does know how to.
No. Players run off him too easily. He gave away a penalty. He gave away the penalty at Galatasaray because he let someone run behind him. Yeah, but he still let someone running behind him, Monts, which is trouble. The Man United going for their corner. The Man United going for their corner. He let the winger run in behind him and get goal side. That's a major issue. That's a major issue. Szoboszlai is great when the game is in front of him at right back.
What I'm saying is, yes, I know this, but if it's a major issue, because by the way, a very good weighted pass got played in behind, like that doesn't happen to Curtis, Robertson, Bradley, and Frimpong.
He's not a right back, man.
It happened. The bottom line is, it's happened to Szoboszlai because he's not a perfect right back, yes, but it happened to our other right backs way more often, and they get beaten in their one-on-one.
I haven't seen Bradley get beaten one-on-one yet as right back.
Oh my God, you're getting
mad. Garnacho was tearing him up.
Did you know
last night.
Last night. I'm
on about last night. I'm thinking about the game last night.
I watched the game. I've got to rewatch the game.
I'm only about the game last night. The goal came from their left-hand side.
All right, guys. So to put this break kind of to bed, though, can we just say, though, that I think regardless, listen, I think he should be playing in midfield. Monts thinks yes as well, but again, he's still our best right back. I think what we've come to understand is this: Szoboszlai, from his first season to where he is now, he is almost indispensable. He's now put himself in that conversation for Liverpool's best midfielder. He can now challenge McAllister. He can challenge Gravenberch. He is now he's maturing as a player, and I think now we're seeing a more mature Szoboszlai, and we're reaping the benefits now. And let's keep it a buck. I feel like we're going to need Szoboszlai at the best of his abilities this season for us to actually win something. Because even though people were still kind of criticizing him last year because he wasn't a number 10, which is true, he was still integral to how we play in general. Because he's like a box-to-box 8 in it. He's not a 10, but we just know that he's going to be integral. Would you guys agree with that statement? At least?
Yeah, by the way, yeah. With how integral he's become, I think this is why we do need that one more midfielder now. I think I've kind of come round to the fact that it shouldn't all be on him to be the legs. We should have more than one player that can be the engine in our midfield as well.
You said road runners don't matter.
In the 10. In the 10, Cal. In the 10, Cal.
I'm being toxic.
Yeah, I know you're being toxic.
Make sure you smash the like button as well, by the way. I think we've really... Listen, there's over 800 people in the arena. Smash the like. I want to see 800 likes, people. That's all you got to do. Smash the like.
Can I just say about the Conor Bradley thing? I know Conor Bradley's not good enough here. I'm not saying he's elite footballer or anything, right? All I'm saying is right now, I just want natural players to play in their natural positions, because I think even if they're not great at it, you still get a better team performance. So that's all I'm asking for. I always hop back to when Liverpool had this. When we were playing Reece Williams and Nat Phillips as centre-backs, they would never play centre-back for any other Premier League team, in my opinion. But Liverpool looked better with them as centre-backs and our midfielders back in natural positions than our better midfielders in centre-back positions. We played better. So, yes, Conor Bradley's not the best in the world. He probably won't get in a lot of Premier League teams at right-back. But at the moment, I think for the team to play better, players should be playing more in a natural position. And if Frimpong's not... Frimpong would be my first choice, but if he's not available, just keep Bradley at right back till Frimpong's available.
Just before, because I've got to shoot up in a second. Just two more.
I was going to read the supers. Because I know you got,
One, I understand players playing in their position, but if Slot is asking the players that play in their traditional positions to do different instructions in that position, i.e. Bradley is a traditional right back, not an inverting right back. Therefore, Bradley shouldn't touch grass for Liverpool, because if he's being asked to invert, he's still playing right back. He's playing in his position, but it's actually weakening. It's a hindrance to Liverpool if someone is being asked to invert when they're actually like a normal touchline up and down right back, which is what Bradley is. So even though players look better, we probably do look better as a team, players and playing in their position. I think ultimately it's useless if they're being asked to do things that are like, again, inverting when you're not really naturally an inverting player. And also, Cal, I did tell you that Szoboszlai was going to be more like Liverpool's Milner. You felt insulted by that because you told us he was going to be our version of KDB. Anyway, guys, I still have to leave. on the we'll see you guys later. Love the community. Subscribe. If you're not redirecting, I'm going over to Never Foul. Follow us over there. Take care, guys.
He's so disrespectful.
He's more. I've been saying it for 2 years now. Szoboszlai's our Valverde. I've been saying
he's our version of Valverde. I agree. He's our version of Valverde. I agree. But you read that Supers, guys.
Remember I said, our most important. I said it in the summer. Our most important midfielder is Szoboszlai.
You did say that, and you got a lot of criticism.
I said it on the Sam show, and I got killed for it.
To be fair, in that moment, I don't know if he. I mean, do you know that's another.
Now, me and Cal see the bigger picture. You know
I think everyone confuses most important with best a lot of the time.
Yeah.
No,
it's
see,
not
I said it
yeah.
was Grav.
You said it was Grav. I didn't have an issue with that.
Yeah, and I think big up Hassan. He said it was McAllister. I think at the time.
No, McAllister's dead now.
McAllister at the time was our best midfielder. He wasn't most.
Yeah.
He ain't important at all.
That's a great discussion for tomorrow. Obviously.
Am I lying?
Jamie might have to be there tomorrow then, because you know that conversation is going to be mad. You know. All right, then big up Ty. Sobo's playing like he was captain. Big up yourself, Jay. Big up Sobo was playing like he was a captain last night. Facts, bro. He was playing like a captain. Big up Mantis. Might be a hot take, but I think our fan base has overhyped McAllister. He's good, but people talk like he's prime Mascherano, and he's not. Not like prime Mascherano, but even I say I may have been a bit guilty for maybe overhyping him, especially after his first season. And I think it's just because
man, he's a good footballer.
No, he is. But I think maybe I went a bit too far when I'll
Matt, that. To be absolutely fair, I don't think anyone went too far with McAllister. McAllister's a very, very, very good footballer.
He's been in 2 Ballon d'Or conversations.
He's proved it at club level, and he's proved it at national level. He's a very good midfielder. He's techie. He's got intelligence. He's got IQ. Right now, with his form, his injuries and all that, he's just not important to Liverpool right now. But if he can get back to McAllister of old and we can find a position for him, then he's a superb talent, ain't he? So
agreed.
Just not at it right now.
Right now, he's worse back up, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree as well. He can't play in the double pivot anymore, in my opinion. Yeah, can't play that.
Fairs. Big up Ty. If Madrid offered 80 million for Maka, what you doing? I'm guessing he means right now. To make
I'd sell him. Harder. I'd sell him. I ain't gonna
lie. What about you, Cal?
It depends on what Slot's vision is for the team.
8 million for Mac is a lot of money, guys.
I don't think it's that much money, if I'm going to be honest.
I'd sell him and get Walton. Walton suits the way we want to play more.
I don't. Maybe I'm doing a Jurgen Klopp here, and I care about the relationships or whatever. But I'm not selling Mac right now. I can't. I think if they offered it right now in Jan, I'm gonna be stupid or silly and be like, I'm gonna wait until the summer because I need to see how the season's gonna play out. Because, like Al said, let's say for example, Jay, he gets way better and better, and then even if you did want to sell him, you get more money. Or let's say that he turns out to be back to his best, you don't want to sell him. So that's me.
Yeah, back to his best, you don't want to sell him, yeah. But do we think he's ever going to get back to his best, like what we want him to be, or the way Slot wants to play now? Has it passed McAllister by a little bit?
That's why I'm saying I don't think it's as easy as saying yes or no.
Yeah, at the moment, the way Slot wants to play, you need a bit more athleticism in that double pivot, don't you? And you need more controllers. Curtis Jones is defensively better than McAllister, right?
Should I give you a name that's kind of gone off the radar? And I've kept saying his name for so long, and people, I think, are now... There's been a couple of rumblings about his name again, even though he's not going to leave his club. Tchouameni. When I'm telling people about Tchouameni, and how we should have got him, and people think he's overrated, very, and I've kept on telling people that Tchouameni is a class CDM. He can break up play, but he can play ball as well. People, if you ever see Tchouameni play, not when he was at centre back, when he had the centre back issue, I'm talking about when he plays CDM. Shuameni is a freaking problem. I'm telling you. But anyways, yeah, we'll leave that one there. Big up Mr. Snipes 77 for the super chat. Appreciate it, my broski. Big up LFC Sudan for the super chat as well. Big up Alex. He says, shouldn't the guys who have been there longer been held to a high standard as they know what it's about at LFC? That's true as well. That is very true. That's why, yeah, you're right. You treat them, yeah, because they know the standards of Liverpool. Virgil, Salah, Robertson. So yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right in that regard. Yeah. Big up Aquia. I just want Salah to finish his time at Liverpool on a good note. Surely my man still has something in the locker. Can we just manage his time better on the pitch and find a way to fit him in the system? Yeah, I think you said it perfectly best, Aquia. 100%.
You got to get. See, I actually think Salah looked pretty good yesterday because he was closer to goal.
Yeah,
I think that's what you got to do. You got to get Mo closer to goal. He's not got the pace he once had to play that touchline winger job anymore. So. It's not suiting his game. You got to get him close to goal. You got to get him the width of the 18-yard box. That's where you need Mo most. So it's working out how to get him there at the moment. Maybe without Isaac there, you play Salah alongside Ekitike.
Yeah,
maybe you do that.
No, for real. Bigger El Silva, who just gifted 5 Kopish membership. People, if you got, in fact, just say thank you, especially if you got one of them as well. Bigger honesty. It says for me, Palace is the bigger test than Brentford. That's going to be a very big test.
That's a League Cup game, though, ain't it? So
yeah, definitely.
I don't think that's going to be a pretty game for us.
But I just hate playing against Palace. They
just better be. I'm going to be there, so I don't want to be there.
No, I know you are. To be fair, yeah. Bigger honesty again. Brentford hasn't been great either lately. That's true. I think they did beat West Ham in their last.
Yeah, but what we're going to do if we beat Brentford comfortably, everyone's going to say it was only Brentford.
That's true. Can't win, innit? This is such a shame because they both left. I'll save this one for the next one, but because I can't answer this. Big Six Bounce versus Endz Man 5-a-side. Let me screenshot it.
They both back themselves because they're both arrogant football players.
Yeah.
They both rate themselves highly. They're both good footballers.
Remind me that for next week to show that one, chat. Bigger honesty. Bigger LB. Cal Curse won't ever break.
Wow.
No. Man put fraud Sanderson group.
Wow, just out of the blue.
That's
LB I seen you in time, bro. No, how's the family?
New
how's life?
It's mad.
A break, you know.
And bigger honesty again, Bradley or Joe Gomez right back. Do you know what? Joe Gomez has been forgotten about, you know. And I'll be honest with you, but you know what my worry will be? He'll tell Gomez to invert as well.
The thing is, we can't afford to play him right back at the moment.
We need him to set back in it. Yeah.
When we get Schlotterbeck and Semenyo in January, then we can do that.
More players, innit? More players. But listen, guys, I hope you have enjoyed the show. At one point there was 900 people in the arena.
It's been an awesome show. Yeah.
Listen, been a great show. Big up Endz for joining. Big up Monts. Obviously, big up yourself, Jake, each time. Big up Cal for joining as well. Guys, just to let you guys know, this is a new show, LFC In Focus. It is every Thursday, 11 a.m. people. You know what I'm saying? So, and not only that, this was my first time hosting. So, you know, like, we're going to try and fine tune some things as well. But yeah, man, I hope you guys did really enjoy the show. Big up the guests once again. Their links to their channels will be in the description of this video. Kopish, we will be back, if I'm not mistaken, maybe later today. We've got a preview to do for the Brentford game. And obviously on tomorrow.
Sam in the chat.
Tomorrow we got Hassam, Tom, in the building as well. They will be on the show tomorrow.
I haven't even been on the show, and these are the agendas that are created.
Nah, Sam guy, tomorrow's gonna be a madness. We got Sam each and every time. But yeah, people, listen. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Make sure you smash the like button, people. We would really appreciate that. Let's get this up to 1,000 likes. I thought this show was class. Not only that, this video is sponsored by okjerseys.com, where you can get your jerseys for about £15. Make sure you use the code Kopish, people, to get 8% off. You guys will not be disappointed. You get me? So big up to you guys. Big up to Sam each and every time. Big up Tom as well. We'll be in the building tomorrow. But people, listen.
Sorry, Matt. Really sorry. All the links to Jamie's, Monts, and Endz's channel are in the description and the title, guys. Please, just take a second. Go over there and subscribe to their channels, please, guys. It's the least you can do.
Trust me. Actually, last thing, guys, before I go, I will be doing probably a FIFA stream at some point, maybe the next couple of hours. I'm just gonna chill out for a little bit, refresh, and then we go again.
I've been playing FIFA. I was playing FIFA yesterday.
I done my rivals last night, chat. So I've got some packs to open. Let's see what we get. So yeah, man, if you want to come join me for some FIFA content, I'm gonna quickly go and grab something to eat, get a bit of lunch, whatever, chill out, and then I'm gonna go and do some FIFA content. So make sure
I started my first ever pro clubs yesterday.
Oh, swear.
Yeah.
Sick.
I'm already a demon. I can't believe
it. So humble as well.
Trust me. But yeah, people, listen. Bless up. We'll see you guys later on. Take care. God bless. It's LFC In Focus. Endz was here. Monts was here. Jamie is here. Cow is here. And I'm here. It's Team Kopish. Right, people. Love.